Alice Reuter here, spiritual psychologist. In this video, you're going to feel into your human experience from your place of expansion, bringing in all that you are. We're going to feel into your expansion with the help of 12-dimensional light beings, bringing in that energy of all that you are, that potential of all that you are into your human experience. It's powerful, it's beautiful, it's very gentle, a nice way of making you feel standing tall, really grounded and very well connected, bringing in all those energies. And why do we do that? To feel more of your potential. And why do you want to feel more of your potential? Because you can bring more of you, all of that, into this world, your gifts, your abilities, and all that you are into this world, which is going to ripple so beautiful into your surrounding, into humanity. That is what we're here for. So enjoy this video and harvest. That's what you're going to do. Harvest all that you are into this current experience. Enjoy. your human experience from your place of expansion, bringing in all that you are. We're going to feel into your expansion with the help of 12-dimensional light beings, bringing in that energy of all that you are, that potential of all that you are into your human experience. It's powerful, it's beautiful, it's very gentle, a nice way of making you feel standing tall, really grounded and very well connected, bringing in all those energies. And why do we do that? To feel more of your potential. And why do you want to feel more of your potential? Because you can bring more of you, all of that, into this world, your gifts, your abilities, and all that you are into this world, which is going to ripple so beautiful into your surrounding, into humanity. That is what we're here for. So enjoy this video and harvest. That's what you're going to do. Harvest all that you are into this current experience. Enjoy. Welcome to yet another video that is here to serve you. Starseeds, Lightworkers that are here on this planet to serve humanity, to not save but serve humanity, to bring in our energies, our gifts. And to me, we do that best when we first serve ourselves, in the sense that when we serve ourselves, when we take care of ourselves, when we connect with our higher self, and that's what we truly are, our higher perspective, and let that higher perspective rule our life. Ooh, yes, rule our life. So I'm a psychic, I'm a healer, and these videos are partly channeled. I'm never alone here, or sometimes fully channeled. Let's see what comes through today. But my body always moves of all the energy. If you get distracted by that, just close your eyes. I never know what's coming. You might already know because you've seen the title. To me, it's always one big surprise. What I do is I don't plan. I don't think before. I empty my mind, and then I want to see what comes through. And I will do that by starting setting an intention. So let us do that right away. So with that, I open a portal of loving light, of source energy and high frequency. And in that portal that we are together, and everyone watching this video, there's no space of time, so we are all together. Together we create an energy here. Together we create potential here. Together we create, I want to explain that one. If we step in our potential, we create a ripple effect of the allowance for people to step into their potential. So yes, this creation of us here, you stepping in all that you are, I guess that's where we're going to, is bringing a ripple effect to those around you and to the planet as well. We here create an energy that is so much more amplified because we are here together, first of all, as humans, but also as higher beings, and tapping into that wisdom that we have access to at all times. But now that we're here together, we use that energy, right? We use the energy, you use it. Don't abuse. Use the energy that is here today, right on that wave that we are creating today. And it's already being created by just us being here and tapping into that energy. So let's see what else can come through. I would like to dedicate this session to all that we need. And I think the theme has already been set, but let's see. To all that we need right now as Starseeds and Lightworkers. So give me a moment to tune in. Our beloved friends, the light beings that I connect to very often. I should look into that once to know exactly what that is. But for now, I just want to leave it there. Light beings, 12th dimensional, okay? 12th dimensional light beings coming through here to serve us here today. And they liked what I said about potential. They picked up on that one and want to bring that to us today. Not to bring your potential to you as if it was lost. It is here. It's never been lost. It's always been there. What these sessions are about is often just a remembering of all that you already know. Just giving you a way into what you're familiar with at a certain level. So your potential. Sounds so human, such a human term, right? We need to live up to our potential. We need to bring in all that we are worth, almost, if you say it on a 3D level. And they find that very funny. Yeah, me too. No, we're talking about, let them see what they explain, what the potential is. Can you tell us what you see about our potential? And they're like, yeah, that sounds fun. Yes, we can. Okay, here we go. I close my eyes because it's easier to get their wordings. And just know that channeling always comes through the person, right? So it will always be through my limited knowledge of English and the words I'm used to. So the channeling is always through the capability of the human that is channeling it. So just that awareness. Potential. And immediately I feel this expansion. Okay, so we have, let's start with that. We have our 3D potential. You are born into a certain family. You chose to be born in a certain family. And if you're adopted or not, then you transfer to another family. But you still have a lot of your original family there that you take with you. And you are born into this life with potential, with your essence, with your, and if I say higher self, it's too limited, with your expansion, with your light, with your divine being that you are. That is how you brought into this beautiful human life. And then you forgot all about it, as that goes as a human. Not all of you. But a lot of you forgot that potential, forgot your essence, forgot who you truly are. And then your whole journey was to get back to that, right? What a joy, what a ride, what a journey. And when you're here, you have woken up to the fact that you are more than just that human. You are more than just that 5 senses that you have and the 3D world and the matrix that you're in. There is so much more. You have woken up to the fact that there's dimensions, that you are expanded, you are an expansion, you are a multi-dimensional being, you are at the same time having lives in other dimensions or the same dimensions. There's so much more of you than you're human. And you know that. And now if we talk about your potential, it is there. It's not in just your human, although we're going to bring it into a human because that's what you have and deal with the moment. And that is amazing. But that is not all you are. So it's that expansion. And hear me, even if this is familiar to you, something new you will hear today or feel or awakened that hasn't yet. That is how this works. These videos work, right? So you are that expansion of all these layers that you are, all these dimensions that you are functioning in and living in. Living is too limited. That you're functioning in is a good word, they say. That you're vibrating in, they like that. That your frequency in, no. All right, let's continue. Slowing down. So all that you are. So your potential is in all that you are. And you don't need to know all that you are. You don't need to know all your different lives. You don't need to know shit about any of that. You see, that's what I said in the beginning. My language, this is my language. They're having so much fun being here, and I love you being here. So, let's get to business. Your potential, let's get into that. Can you guide us into a guidance, let's put it like that, a guidance to help everyone here to feel more, vibrate, that was the word, vibrate more in your multidimensional potential that you are. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Promising. Okay, let me tune in better. I want to invite you to close your eyes. I'm translating what I'm getting through. Close your eyes and be present in your body right now. Notice your body, notice your breath, and calm your breath. It might help when you put your hand on your heart or wherever that feels comfortable. Be here, present with yourself. Be here. Because we're not going outwards to find the potential. No, it's from inside. It is all within you, you know. But that's all words. We want you to feel it. So we start at you being present with your body. Being present with what you are, without you needing to know. And divine, there's one thing we want you to do, is not to think, but to experience what is happening right now. Get out of your mind. Whenever there's thoughts, just gently bring yourself back. Let's say to your heart. Let's say to your being. Let's say to all that what is right now. Bring yourself back. Center yourself. So from your heart, we're going really quick. We're going into Mother Earth, into that earth core that is there for you. Your core, into the earth. Centering you, grounding you. Feel that anchor. Feel that center. And then from there, come back into your heart, into your body, and feel your body being anchored and being centered. Great. And from there we go up into the galaxy and find your core, not by thinking, not by looking, just feel into it. Yes, and there you are, the core of the galaxy. Just bring your awareness there, that core of the galaxy, and feel that source energy, feel that anchor, feel that center in a beautiful love, unconditional love, source energy. And then bring that back to your heart, to your body, and anchor that in and feel how much you're grounded from below and from above. How much you are earthed, I wanted to say, how much you are grounded in earth. You, human being, and as much you are grounded into the galaxy. Here you are, sturdy and strong. You are the center. You are the center of it all. It starts with you. Because if you were not listening to this, nothing would have happened. We start with you. Then I want to ask you to feel that groundedness, to feel that center of the earth, and to feel within you, and to feel that galaxy within you, the universe within you, source within you. Beautiful. And feel grounded while you do that. Whenever you feel you're ungrounded, you're up there, you're floating, bring yourself back to Mother Gaia, to that groundingness, because this only helps. This, what we're doing here right now, only anchors, only stays with you, only becomes part of you if you are well centered and well grounded. That is the most important thing that you can do. Be grounded at all times. So do that yourself whenever that's needed right now. And from that space that you are in, you can imagine that on the floor beneath you, there is a line, you're in the middle, and there's a line from west to east, or from left to right. That's better. From left to right, underneath you, from behind in front, underneath you. And then there are lines in between that. Diagonal lines, both sides. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and 8 of them from when you are in the center, going outwards. You are the center of it all. And now imagine, without thinking, I want you to feel into it. All these lines are related to your life. It could be a line that is representing your relationship. There could be a line that is representing your work or the things that you do. There could be a line that is representing the place that you are. There could be a line that is representing your finances. And while I'm talking, you see, you could put more lines there. Whatever you feel, and you don't need to know, it could just be that expansion of lines, that expansion of all that you are. There's all these elements of you, of the things that you feel and think and created and related to in your third dimensional reality. And here you are in that center, well centered. And I want you to feel if all of those lines and those realities there and existences, pardon my language, if that is all in that center with you, or is it venting out? What we want is to bring all of that back to you in your center. So I want you to, as a gardener, just bring that in to one place. Like you have that rack, I don't know if that's the right word, you bringing in the leaves that have fallen from under the tree on one spot. But here you bringing in, I want you to imagine that that's happening right now. You might even want to move your arms, like you bringing all that into you, where you're standing in the middle of it. And it doesn't matter if you're sitting, you just imagine you're standing, you're up straight, you're bringing that all into that center with you. You are all that. It is all encompassed into you. You are all that. You are your work. You are your relationships. You are where you live. You have all of that in your energy. Yes, we're getting to the multidimensionality in a moment. Bring all of that in your energy field. All of that in your center. All of that. And you might say, yeah, but my finances are not like, not where I want them to be. It's not that abundance. Bring them in. You are abundant. You are abundant. You are whole. You're peaceful. You're balanced. So bring all that into your energy field. You say, but I'm not feeling that. But that's what you are in essence. And even if you're not feeling that, that's what you are. You bringing that in, but you might say, but this is my human experience. Yes, but this is your human experience. You being all that you are. You being perfectly, beautifully doing your life. So bring it in, harvest that, bring that in to your energy. Well connected with Earth, well connected with the galaxy. Your human being is not limited to what you experience. Your human being is your higher self being expressed. So it is your higher self. You can say source is outside of you, but source is being expressed through you. So you can say you are source for that matter. So bring that all into your beautiful energy. But you might say, I'm not feeling that, but you are that. So be that. Believe me, you are that. Stand tall. Feel that. All these things that are happening in your life are just experiences, are just expressions of what you choose to bring into the world. But bring it all in, into your beautiful energy. And if you want to bring a bit more of that groundedness of the earth, bring that into your energy. If you want to bring a bit more of that source energy, then bring that in. Go there and bring it in. Bring it into this energy, you standing there in the middle of all those lines, in the middle of your life, in the middle of your reality, in the middle of your experiences. This is your core. And this core, we're not going anywhere outside. You stay here. And from here, I want you to also bring in, the same way you might want to move your hands like I do, bring in all your other lives. Welcome them in. Come in. Welcome. Come in. Join us here. Join us here. So come on. Bring in from behind and a bit in front and from the side. Yes, come in. Come into this energy. Come into this pure, beautiful energy and yaki energy and whatever energy is all there that you're bringing in. And you are standing tall. You are standing straight, connected with the earth and the galaxy. You can take all that. Not that you take on as the human all the misery and all the glory, so to say. But this is all part of you, the energy of you, the completion of you is what you're bringing in. So bring that all in. You can carry that. You can hold that. You can be that. There's nothing here that we are bringing from outside. This is already within you. You can say this is already within your structure, within your DNA. We are just waking you up to that part of you that you might not be aware of. Just feel into that. Just hold that. You can hold this. You can bring this in. Stay strong. Stay strong. Nothing you need to do. Please. There's nothing you need to do. You just allow that into your energy without you needing to know. This is all that you are. And then this energy field that you're in might get a bit tight. So move your hands to the side and up and down. And bring more space into your energy here. Your energy field never ends anywhere, but it might feel like that. So expand that. I want to ask you to expand your energy field to maybe feel where it is right now and then expand it from there. You can fill up the whole room that you're in. Perhaps see how far you can bring it. You can fill up with your energy, with all that you brought in. There's so much expansion of you. Fill up the room that you're in. And maybe the place that you're in, the house that you're in, the surrounding that you're in, and maybe the street that you're in. Fill it up with your energy. It's just an intention. It is awareness. Bring your awareness to that expansion of all that you are. Just see how far you can bring it. And if you feel you can't bring it any further, then stay with where you are and see from there if you can push it a little bit further. There's nothing wrong with staying where you are, but it's also beautiful to feel in your expansion. And then you are in your street, if you managed, and in your village or your city, and let's go faster, in your country. There you are. In your continent, expand your energy, beautiful, into your continent. It doesn't matter how your energy feels. It's not that you're bringing it. You're expanding yourself, right? Your continent, let's hop out of this world. Just bring your awareness to above, maybe on the moon. Yes, and so you can see the earth and bring all that of your energy around the world, into the galaxy, into the universe. and beyond. That's all that you are. If you could not imagine that, you can only do the things that are, if I believe, you can only do the things that are somewhere true. Otherwise, you could not go there with your imagination, with your awareness. Take it or leave it. All right. I love this for you. A beautiful expansion. So coming back to potential. Yes. Back to potential. This is your potential. This is your potential. All that. And then you think, but what can I do then in my life with that? You see. You will see. First, feel that. Be that. Be that expansion. And now, if that feels like, but where am I then? Then you bring it back, right? Then you bring it back into that center. Imagine those lines on the floor and bring that back down to the earth, up to the galaxy, you in that middle being absolutely centered. Bring that back here. And maybe you're comfortable with venting out into that energy and feel that expansion, but sometimes it feels you're all over the place. Then bring it back. Center yourself. Because that might be easier to function, not for all. Because you can be that and this at the same time. So try that for a moment. Can you be that expansion? And leave that expansion there and know that, have that awareness of that, and then come back to your center. So you feel into your center, this is your energy here, and you're aware of your expansion at the same time. Can you do that? That's beautiful, right? Your expansion, it's not only to the sides, it's also everywhere, but all right. So come back here while being aware of that. Come back here, the here and now. And with that, I'm going to close this video. And if this was something you liked, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like. And let me know how this was for you. It was such a pleasure. I'm still here. Such a pleasure to serve you. Much, much, much love. And I'm looking forward to connect with you next time. Bye-bye.